Hello everybody, hope everybody is doing well and welcome back to X-Plane 12. We are here in the FBO here. We're going to be going here in a few minutes here. Mind me a few minutes, it's going to take a while to get this plane set up, obviously. Plane takes a bit to get set up. Our call sign is Jet Card today, Delta. It's ran by Delta, it's Delta's private today. We'll be departing out of Key West today, on over to St. Thomas. Should be a nice flight. We don't have a flight plan on that yet, so let's get up and we'll get to following that real quick. Look at that. We have a nice rotary engine. Let's go to the briefing room here, and we're gonna get going on that flight plan there because we need that filed. Sit down, buddy. There we go. You guys can't see what I'm doing here, but when I clicked on the... Oh, he's anxious, apparently. New flight. We are DPJ, cost DPJ 10 today, departing Key West to TIST today. I'll generate that. Nice. Aircraft is a Challenger 650, so we need to find 650 here. Challenger 650, there we go. And generate flight plan. There we are. And we'll have our flight plan here. It's just generating it. Flight time is 2 hours 11 minutes over to St. Thomas, guys. Look at this. We're gonna have, it says 10 passengers, but we're not gonna actually take 10 passengers because that's quite a lot. 700 pounds instead. Okay, it's actually more passengers than we can actually take on the Challenger. So yeah, we ain't gonna take that many. All right, let's go over to the desk here and we'll get filed out of here with our aircraft. Tail number is November 5907. Estimated time of departure, we'll give ourselves about an hour from now. Almost an hour. Crew today, just 2 of us, me and the first officer, and 5 passengers. Gonna come out to a total of 7 people on board. We're gonna request jet fuel because we do need that, and we will sign.
Of course, Captain.
Thank you. And we'll see you here in a few bits back, in a little bit in St. Thomas. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna get outside here and get this plane checked out and stuff. Come up over here. Pop the door open. Stand away from the door. We don't want to get hit by the door. That's popping open. We will go ahead and remove our for flight. Go remove the stuff in the nose too, just to make our life easier here. And we will need to go ahead and turn on the hydraulics and get that baby closed up there. But we will go ahead and get that going first. Let's get in the cabin, make sure it's all clean, make sure it's all good for the passengers. Looks very clean, very comfortable cabin here on the Challenger. Check the bathroom. Bathroom looks nice. Looks awesome in here. Go ahead and shut that door there. Passengers should be very happy on their flight on over to St. Thomas. Everything looks good there. We'll jump down here in the seat. We're going to jump up to the overhead panel. We're going to turn on our master battery on for everything to boot up here. Q's on and start.
Nose door.
Got it. We're going to throw all of our hydraulics to auto here. 8 Q's firing up. We're going to jump back outside. Alright, and surprised that didn't shut. Oh, maybe it's because I put the hydraulics to auto. I think I need to put that to on. Then they probably would shut. I bet that will now shut. Or maybe we need the engines running for it. Alright. I think when we start the engines, it was shut. Last time, I think that's how I shut it. The engines were running. Alright, we're going to jump down back into here. We're going to jump to the overhead panel, put this back to auto. There we go. Conditioning packs, we'll turn them, keep that like that. Let me see the first checklist again. Oh, we don't have a checklist yet. Okay. APU generators on. And
flight compartment checklist. AC and DC electrics.
I need to remember how to do this. Where do I check that one again? AC and DC electrics. Looks good. DC. And they match. Looks good.
Nav lights, logo light.
Nav and logos are on.
Cockpit lights.
We'll confirm cockpit lights are good.
Lamp test.
Lamp test. Forget where that is, but lamp test I did
Duct
before.
monitor.
Duct monitors are okay.
FMS database status.
Wait, let's go over to or inject that.
FMS flight plan uplink, ATIS.
Right, and that's where we will need to wait because we need to actually do our flight plan. Oh, it's raining here today, guys. Might be a bit of a rainy departure here, but should be okay. We're gonna go flight plan, second flight plan, route menu, recall. We are departing KEWY, Key West, to TIST. And send that off. And we're going to do a quick walk around the rest of the aircraft while that's getting sent. Check wings for no ice. Wings feel clear, it says. Got no lights to worry about. Shit. Panels don't work. I'm just seeing what panels work here. Fuel truck should be here soon. Let's check the oxygen. It's good. Fuel panel we won't need to worry about. They'll be over here to fuel up the aircraft here in a few minutes here, so we'll keep our eye out for them to come on over. Let's jump back down here. Now that we have that fired up, we'll get our electronics on, make sure these things are booting up here. Might take a second. Actually, we need to wait for engines to be running before those will really do anything. Looks good there. Everything there is set. Flight plan. Says request pending. We're gonna send it the other way. Last time this worked. What is it? DPJ 10. Send. Let's see if that works. Had an issue with it yesterday. Didn't want to send. We're a pre-file flight plan to Vatsim here. Request pending, it still says. Okay, we're gonna give it a second. Oh, there we go. Flight plan, activate, execute. Boom, there we go, guys. Now we'll go here, we'll go to our position here. Airport is KEYW, Key West. There we go. We're going to go to our departure here. See what runway we're going to be using out of Key West here today, guys. Let's have a look. Let's hit the ATIS, actually. Or not ATIS, the, shoot, what is it called? The MITAR. Let's go to Daylink Weather. Quest. KEYW. Send that out. We're gonna have a look at that weather there. Make sure we pick the best runway for departure. There we go. Winds are 070 at 8. So.
All right, Captain. Fuel truck is hooked up. Just let me know how much fuel you need.
Yep, Roger. Stand by. I need to change. I am in kilograms on SimBrief. Let me go edit real quick. We need to be in pounds. Generate. Yes. Stand by there, buddy. I'll get you the pounds to gallon conversion here. I think I have to times that by 6.718 when I do the conversion. Last time I just told him to fill it up until I basically turned off the fuel pump stuff. Alright. And that worked. It was not the greatest method, but it did work. So we have 4,380 on board. Or actually, I need to go 7,097 minus 4,370 equals that times 6.718. 18,000? Huh? That can't be right. Okay, wait, give me a minute. We're going to try to divide the total pounds by the number. So we got 7,097 minus 4,370. Was that divide by 6.718? 405 gallons. 400. We'll round that up to. Can we type in a number? No. We're gonna do 850 on the gallons.
All right, I'm gonna go start up the pump.
Just because I'm not great with that conversion thing, I don't know how it exactly works there. So I just want to make sure we have a little extra fuel than what we normally would. Good. TIST. Good. Yeah, I just want to make sure we have enough fuel here. Alright, winds are 070. We'll take runway 09. Double check that's what SimBrief told us, because it should be. Yep, runway 09. And it's direct out. Departure, arrival, ILS runway 10, vectors, execute. Legs. It's actually not that bad of a jet. At first, yeah, I was a little confused. Because there's more stuff definitely to it than a normal like, I don't know how to step through the flight plan yet, but I'm assuming the flight plan is good. I don't know. I wish I knew how to step through it, but I don't. So that is kind of one downside here. I don't really know how to check stuff. But we'll make it work. There we go.
Anti-skid.
Good.
Nose door.
Alright, and it says it may close on hydraulics are set to. They should be. Let's go outside real quick. And door is closed now. Yep, good. Our passengers should be arriving here shortly. We're just going to give a call real quick to the passengers just to see how far out they might be.
Hello? Great. I'm just parking my car. Be there
awesome.
in a few minutes.
That's good. Technically we don't need to go yet, but yeah, it's fine. Outside air temperature is 22. Good. Altitudes are set. Takeoffs. Winds. Let me get this up. 0. 070 at 8. Next page. Send in progress. Good. Actually, technically we're not ready for that yet because I still don't have the passengers weight in here, which I don't remember where to set it. Ah, shoot, that's not good.
It's Jenny from Hot Start Flight Support. Your passengers have arrived. Shall I have them brought to the plane?
Yes.
Understood. They'll be there in a couple
Passengers
of minutes.
are
Anything
7.
Else?
No
Always
thanks.
a pleasure. Take care.
7 passengers. Fuel's at 7,600 something. So yeah, we already have more than enough fuel to make it to our destination here. I don't know how much fuel how much fuel is exactly going to get pumped in. Cargo. Cargo is 700 pounds of cargo, we'll say. And fuel, we'll need to wait for fuel to be done. We're at 820 on the fuel, so technically we are good. So we might just stop the pumping now, earlier. We'll be ready to greet the passengers when they get on board here. That's all nice and set there. We'll get our lights, make sure our lights are on for when they arrive at the airplane. Nice day out. We need to change a few things actually here. We need to go menu. This is in the wrong settings here. There we go, that's good. No escape. Escape. There we go. Fuel. Fuel should be good now. We'll let him get it to 10,000 pounds. Or we could just close it now, basically, it's fine. Yeah, let's do it now. Alright, we're gonna stop pumping. Actually, continue pumping, but only on the right side. Actually, just continue pumping for...
The pump stopped too early, Captain. Do you need more fuel? All right, I'm gonna go start up the pump.
Yeah, buddy. Our fuel's a
Hello,
little
Captain.
off balance.
How are you today?
I'm doing good, yeah.
That's great to hear. Well, we're all set back there, so we can get going anytime.
Sounds good. Yep, just waiting for the fuel to be done, lady, and we'll be out of here. Then pump to 10,000. We'll make sure he's happy. I just want these to be balanced, basically. I don't want them to be so off balance. Oh, those are actually done fueling, so we need to switch to the other tanks. We're just gonna let him fill that up to that point. Close. So our fuel balance might be a little weird here, but it's fine. There we go. So he should go ahead and finish that off there. Fuel for today's flight total is 10,100. Oh, well, now it's going down. Let's wait for him to finish off completely what he's doing. Don't want to have a weird weight imbalance situation.
The pump stopped too early, Captain. Do you need more fuel? Okay, just one quick signature on here, and I'll be on my way. Here's a copy for your records. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Fuel is... Why is it going down so much? Like, why is it dropping like that? What, is he siphoning fuel out? Why are we losing fuel? What is he doing? Is he trying to take our fuel away now? Buddy, we paid you. Don't touch our fuel. Frick. Oh, is it me? Because that was not off. Oh, the APU. $9,620 on the fuel. Execute. Takeoff. Takeoff performance needs to be changed now because it no longer is good. Rough speed set. There we go. We're good now. First officer. We'll be ready to depart here in seconds. And let me get that, and one takeoff. There we go. We seem to be good to go there, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to go ahead and continue with our checklist.
Hydraulic 3A pump.
Set.
Brake pressure.
Brake pressures are good.
Parking brake.
Parking brake is... I need to hold down my toe brakes. There we go. Parking brake is set.
Nose door.
Nose door is shut.
Hydraulic panel and pumps.
Set.
Electric panel.
Electric panel is good.
AC DC utility switch.
On.
Start ignition panel.
Confirmed.
Fuel panel.
Fuel panels.
APU LCV. 10th stage isolation valve. Packs. Air conditioning panel. Pressurization panel. Bleed air panel. Supplemental ground wing anti-ice panel switch.
Good.
CAL anti-ice switches. Anti-ice panel. Emergency lights. Passenger signs. ELT. Glare shield panel.
Good.
Crew and passenger oxygen.
Set.
DCU warning panel.
Good.
CVR. Audio panels. SPS system. Integrated standby instrument. Clock. EFIS ICAS. Main landing gear bay overheat. TOS warning switches. Pitch and roll disconnects.
Good.
Ground spoilers.
And spoilers. Auto.
Thrust reversers.
Thrust reversers have been shut.
Thrust levers.
Alright.
Engine speed switches. Engine vibration check. Oral warning. Smoke detector. Trims. Mach trim. Yacht dampers. Reversionary inhibit switches. IRS.
IRS aligned.
CPDLC.
CPDLC
TCAS.
log.
ATIS
TCAS
and
test.
clearance.
Let me do a TCAS test here. TCAS. I don't remember where to do the TCAS test, but it's fine. We don't need it.
FMS flight plan. Takeoff data.
FMS flight plan. That's something that we're missing here. Secondary flight plan route menu. Winds. Send it.
Avionics and charts.
Good.
Flight instruments.
Flight instruments have been checked and
Departure
everything.
briefing.
Complete.
Emergency procedures.
Reviewed.
Pins, covers. Chocks.
Removed.
Cabin lights. Water heaters.
Chocks need to be
master
removed.
seat.
So we'll call for him to.
Flight compartment checklist complete. Engine start checklist. Doors.
Doors, we will need to go ahead and shut them. Thank you. We are going to go ahead and shut our doors here. Shocks should be getting removed by the ground personnel. Yep. Good. Alright. And thank you. And we'll see you all in a bit back at St. Thomas. Let's get this door shut. Hello. Welcome. Welcome here.
Closed.
And doors
Parking
closed.
brake and pressure.
It's been pretty
Checklist
good.
set.
How's yours?
Fuel quantity and balance.
Oh, shoot. I forgot to pull the emergency handle. The, not emergency handle, the... retract that.
Beacon.
Beacon is on.
On. Fuel boost pumps.
Fuel boost
On.
pumps are
Engine
on.
2 start.
Alright, here we go. Engine starter on. Hold till ignition. Start. Wait for 20 on the ECAST and uncage the throttle. And one's rising. We need to put our transponder into correct mode.
Fuel system.
Fuel system is good.
Engine 1 start. Engine start checklist complete. After start checklist, next.
There we go. Today's fight is over war, so we'll give them that.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we may please have your attention. During today's flight, we will be flying over water. Therefore, please be aware of the life vests located under your seat or in the leg waist straps will now be in the middle of your bag. Grasp these straps and snap the buckles into the rings located on each side of the front of the vest. To tighten, simply pull down the straps. Do not inflate the vest inside the aircraft.
122.8 is set.
Inflate the vest by pulling down sharply on the cords hanging below each inflation chamber. Note that at the top of each inflation chamber there is a rubber tube that can be used to further inflate the vest if necessary.
Runway 9, we're in taxi via Alpha.
Please consult passenger briefing cards for the exact
After start checklist. Generator 1 ignition.
Ignition.
Pass.
Pack's good.
14th stage.
14th stage.
Open. Cowl anti-ice.
Cal anti-ice.
On. Check 45 seconds. Flight
Check
controls.
45. Flight controls, we will do a flight control check. Flight controls, there we go. There we go. Right, left. Actually, first things first, what would help is if we did that. Stab trim. What is APR? APR now. I have not seen that before. DC1 APR. What is the APR fault? Oh. Wait, that didn't do it. I'm reading a thing that says, under the throttle, you have APR test, move the position, and it will disappear. Hello, welcome Young Aviation. Where is this thing located for the APR issue here? Come on. Apparently there's something I need to move it to. I don't know how to get rid of the APR in up. Give me a minute. And one's now gone. What did we do? Altitude. We're gonna set our cruising with 390. I don't know how to get rid of it. .390 is set. Okay. There should be something we gotta hit. No, that didn't do it. I got an APR, like, fault thing. I don't know how to... Under the throttle. Where is this thing? Give me a minute,
Flight
guys.
slow.
Now we're doing
Oh, wow.
proximity warning.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Under the throttle. There we go. Got it, guys. That's what they meant. I wasn't sure what they meant there. That makes more sense. Okay. Now, flight controls are free and correct. Looks good. And we're going to ignore the situation I had initially. Okay, guys? Things happen and I make mistakes and yeah. Well, we're good now, guys. Okay? We will be on our way now. There we go. Okay. Continue with
Ground
checklist.
spoilers.
Ground spoilers have been checked and fully functional.
Flight spoilers.
Flight spoilers are good. Take off thrust.
Cal anti-ice.
Cal anti-ice, we can turn that off. We don't need it.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice. Fuel balance.
Fuel balance is good.
Trims.
Trim is set.
No steer.
No steer, armed.
Armed. APR.
Doing good, doing good. How are you, Young Aviation? APR test,
ADT
okay.
unit.
Good.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice.
We're
Cal
not-
anti-ice.
Yeah,
Wing
let's just get out of
anti-ice.
here. Yep, we're good.
14-stage isolation valve.
Set.
Wing anti-ice.
Wing anti-ice.
Checked off.
Checked off.
ATS.
On
N1
display,
TO.
on TO.
ATC TCAS. TARA. After start checklist complete. Taxi checklist next. Taxi checklist. Taxi lights.
Tax
On.
lights are
Wing
on.
and Cal anti-ice.
Configured.
Brakes and steering.
Brakes and steering. Looks good.
Reverse thrust.
Reverse thrust, we'll do that when we start rolling out here. So we'll actually do that now. QS traffic, jet card 10 is taxiing runway 9 for departure via Alpha. QS. And reverse check, we're gonna arm the reversers. And deploy. Reverse thrust checked. M1 takeoff still good, I think. Let's just double check. Yep, set. That was good.
Taxiing the de-ice. Pause checklist here until a paper de-ice checklist is complete.
We do not need paper de-ice checklist as we are not going to be de-icing here.
Flaps.
Configure,
20.
please. Thank you.
Altimeters.
Altimeters are not
Set.
set.
and Cross check. Radar. button.
No, they're not set, buddy.
On.
They're
Takeoff
not set.
briefing.
Takeoff briefing is complete. Let me get the altimeter, guys. We forgot to set that, baby. I think I needed to set it to in. Where did I need to set it? I know I need to set it. I know I need to set it somewhere. Flat, okay. Take off. Altimeter, here we go. Set altimeter for 3022. Up. .3022 is set. Now we need to do that, but now guess what? Our V1 speeds are gonna be different. That's the third time I've had to change the V1 speeds This is what happens when you fly such a realistic jet here. And then we're going to set our speeds for 160. We're going to do 165. We're going to add the extra 5 to that baby. There we go. We have no windshield wipers here, guys, so...
Taxi checklist complete. Before takeoff checklist next.
Alright. Yeah, guys, so this is the Hot Start Challenger 650. It's a very, very good add-on. It's quite expensive, though. It comes in at $114, so it's not really the greatest aircraft if you are wanting a Challenger. It's very expensive. It does come with an FBO, though, which is very nice. It comes with a very nice FBO. You do all your flight planning in the FBO before you come on out here, so it's pretty cool. I like it. I think it's pretty dang cool. VNAV, not that, I need to sync, I want VNAV or arm. Actually, we're going to set vertical speed for initial climb out. There we go. And then altitude is set already, flight level 390 for today's climb. V speeds are set. We're good to go. A very nice jet. I know we're not supposed to get while we're taxiing, but here's our flight plan. You can see it there. Pretty cool. So yeah, guys, this is a Challenger 650 here. It's a very nice jet here. They're very expensive jets in real life. I don't remember the price of them, but they are like, they're expensive. Forget how much they cost, but they're a few $1 million. Oh yeah, they're pretty fun. I like flying like the CRJs and stuff. This is pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna run the
Before takeoff checklist. Passenger signs.
RM.
Advised on. Anti-collision light. On. Pros. On. Windshield heat. On. Wing and cowl anti-ice. Continuous ignition. On. ATC TCAS. Anti-ice pan. Checked. CAS. Takeoff config okay.
Takeoff config is
Landing,
okay.
pulse, recog lights. On. Before takeoff checklist complete. After takeoff checklist next.
Alright, here we go, guys. You guys ready to go? Okay. We're gonna make our call here. We're gonna climb up to flight level 390. Here we go. QS traffic, jet cord 10 is taking off from runway 9. Gonna climb up to flight level 390. QS. Here we go, guys. Let's go. Let's get it. Make sure there's no other traffic flying into here that we could possibly encounter. Says there should be some traffic down in Miami, but I don't see that yet. Alright. I don't know if my Vatsim working correctly. Because there should be traffic in Miami, it says, and I don't see nothing. It looks very clear to me. Let's reconnect real quick. I know you're not supposed to do it on a runway, but I just want to make sure everything's working. Alright, it's fine. We're good. We'll go for it. Here we go. You guys ready? Toga. Here we go. A little down pressure. We came right out of that rain. Can't see a thing with that there. So we are definitely gonna positive rate of climb, gear coming up. See if any traffic is now showing up. trim good there. Sounds good, Young Aviation.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear. Up. Flaps. 0. Thrust reversers. Off. Ignition. On. Pressurization. Checked. Pax transition.
QS traffic. Jet car 10 is passing 4.8, climbing flight level 390.
APU.
QS.
Shut down. Passenger signs.
I need to trim this baby so I can get some pressure off the yoke. There we go. So we do have actually a split trim here, so if you look, if I move one trim, it doesn't actually work, so that's pretty cool. We have split trim. One. VNAV is on. Nav mode's on, autopilot engaged. There we go, guys. Climb very quick out of here. Oh, let's get our headphones on.
CAS. After takeoff checklist complete.
Ignition off. Alright guys, so I'm gonna look at that. So that's our flight. Alright, so apparently there should be traffic in Miami, but it just doesn't want to show up. I don't know why. I need to do some testing later, see what's going on there. Up now! There it is! What's going on with that? That was weird. Alright, guys. So, yeah, you all 200 of my subscribers are on YouTube, and I don't know how many are on Twitch. I don't pay attention to Twitch that often on subscriber amount. This is your all's bats. I'll give you guys an actual cabin tour here. So, as we are now climbing out here, we're basically good on stuff here. We're going to go ahead and set our cruise speed here. What's our cruise speed supposed to be today? How do I check the cruise speed again? I know that there's a way to do it. We're just going to fly Mach 0.75 today. Or 5.75 today. It's easy. We'll do that. Set our speed to 250 knots, under 10,000 feet. So, yeah, we're going to stay in our seats here for a minute. So all 200 of my subscribers, 221 I'm pretty sure it is, are going to be sitting in the back of this airplane that somehow only holds, how many passengers? Like, I think it holds less than 11. You all are sitting on each other's laps, basically, to get there. So, before we arrive in St. Thomas, we are going to need to go ahead and make sure that when we get there, that the people that, the person that works there at the FBO is ready to pick up our customers. But as you can see, we can't call nobody because the phone's in airplane mode. So we won't have any signals up at our altitude. So we are actually going to use this to call the FBO in St. Thomas to get the passengers picked up after landing. So we'll, yeah, so, we'll go ahead and grab that before we go ahead and start our descent. On our descent, we might call it. Yeah, we'll call her on our descent so that she has everything ready in time. I just want to make sure the passengers will have all the things they need to be picked up. You know, it's very important. Our passengers need to have the stuff they need to get picked up here or wherever. We would not want them needing to sit there and need to wait. Our flight plan is a little interesting. We go up. I set up the flight plan when we were in the FBO. You can go back and see that part. Pretty cool. We're going to be flying over Nassau. Should be pretty cool here. Past 10,000 feet, land lights are off. I don't know where our cruise speed is supposed to be. Can I see that on sim brief? I might be able to. Can I use any of my switches here? Oh yeah, that works. Nav works too. Anti-collision works. Interesting. I'm not gonna test the battery thing on this thing just in case it does work. I don't want that happening. Yeah, that'd be a little bad. So for landing, guys, would you like me to use the heads-up display? Because I think that might look cool for land. We'll use the heads-up display on landing. That might be pretty fun here. I've never done a heads-up landing with a heads-up display. Because all the A320s I fly in the sim don't have head-up displays. Even though they do in real life, some of them. You can get them. Some airlines have them. We might use that for landing. Coming up on 16,000 feet here. We're going to switch to standard pressures now. We're almost at our normal. So this is nice. The synthetic vision is my favorite thing for this aircraft because I can actually really like... It gives a lot of more situational awareness. If you're flying into bad weather, you can more or less see what you're doing and where terrain is. It's very handy. I like it. I think it should be on airliners. That would be pretty cool. But nope, it's only on the Challenger 650 here. And some other private jets and some other stuff. So here's our cabin on board this aircraft. Number one, the exterior on this baby looks beautiful. I don't know if There it goes, yeah. I'm getting decent FPS, 52 FPS. I am running this on an RTX 3060, and I'm still getting like anywhere from 50 FPS. I got at one point up to 60. And we are on our way to Miami. I'm not Miami, St. Thomas, which is actually a better place to go in a private jet. That's like nice to go. I'll sit up a little closer so y'all can have a nice view. And obviously, we want to keep this covered, so it is actually getting covered by the a little curtain that goes across. Because you don't want to see that on your private jet, you know. It's an ugly looking ladder thing. We're going to do our after takeoff.
May we have your attention, please? You may now remove your seatbelt, although it is recommended to keep your seatbelt fastened, as we may encounter unexpected turbulence during
Remaining flight time is 2 hours and 11 minutes. Though we can shorten that down. We'll be at 39,000 feet there. We'll fly as fast as this plane can go. We'll shorten it down. Outside air temperature is negative 13 Celsius. Negative 13. I have to get my feet off the rudder pedals. I was kicking my feet up on my rudder pedals, but that's not a good idea. Now, if you're sitting here, you're going to be the most annoying person on a plane because then nobody can see the screen, and we only have one of them. Let's see if the, there we go, set that to auto there. Temperature's pretty nice in the cabin here. Look at that, guys. That's some comfort in a plane, if I was to say so. It's pretty nice. This is a nice jet. Really nice jet. If you guys would like to see us fly more of the, the Challenger, I would more than happy to go ahead and fly it. It's a very fun jet to fly. My brother did a landing in it, and it did not go as planned. Actually, his landing was pretty bad. We're just gonna say, definitely needed some work. Definitely an interesting landing in St. Thomas he did yesterday. He kind of, well, let's say he struck the wing, and he's a real-world pilot, but he does not fly jets. He flies a Cessna, a Piper, and he also flies the Cirrus SR-22. He'll give him that, at least. He did okay. We're going 469 miles per hour, guys. Key West International is St. Thomas Cyril King International Airport. Cyril King. It's not really. Is it international? What'd you call it? I don't really know what you'd call it. God damn, I need to get my feet off those rudder pedals. My feet are just. Love my rudder pedals. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and go direct cage. Yeah. Can we do that? Would that be okay? Yeah, let's go direct. Execute. That'll shorten up our flight time by quite a bit, actually, I think. There we go, guys. That'll shorten up our flight time. Let's have some cabin views back in the rear of the airplane, too, for you all. I know you all would like that. We're gonna go with this one here. Control 6. Control 7. We have a nice couch too, guys. Look at that baby. That's as nice as it gets on board a private jet. Control 8. And we'll set up one view over here. Control 9. Now we can shut this door and not need to work. Actually, Control... Let's do a quick thing here. Yeah, actually, that is good. So, I'll give you all a tour here. We're going to start in the cockpit here. So here's the cockpit of the Challenger 650. We have a nice couple of cool features here I'll show you. We have control over if we want to have... What type of display would we like? I like to do the synthetic. It's just nicer. We have a couple more options here. Different rows options. Ooh, this one's kind of nice. Kind of like that one because it shows us our compass better. That one's not bad. I think I might like that one. I can't decide. Which do you guys like? I think that's kind of nice. We might keep that. Ooh. Well, this one also does show never north, south, east, and west. Overlays. Weather plus... What does WX... What does LX mean in aviation? Radar. We'll keep on weather slash LX there. It makes it a bit nicer. It's a very nice plane, guys. We are definitely in something nice. Aircraft. So we have checklists here. Our de-ice one should be here at some location. Oh, here we go. Yep, those are the de-ice checklist. That is something you do want to have on hand in the aircraft because honestly, give me a minute. What is my beacon light set to? On beacon light. Give me a minute. Apply. On. Taxi light, nav light. On. Strobe light. On. There we go, guys. And then landing lights. I don't think I can do anything with landing lights here. As you might be able to tell there, that won't work. But hey, also anyways, the first officer does deal with landing lights anyways, so it's not really a big deal. The first officer kind of deals with all the lights, actually, so, yeah, I'm not really worried. And, guys, we have reached our cruising altitude. Alright, let's consider that tour here. So, we have two CDUs. We can grab weather through these. Very handy to have, weather. I can get St. Thomas T. Insert, send. And then that'll send over progress there. And I think we get a little notification here. We also have data link. or data link, whatever people like. There it goes. And then it says data link, 8 cards. Anytime it gets me my weather, it's handy to have. It can also grab ATIS if we had ATIS at the airport that we're flying into. So I like that because I can get my weather. It's quite handy. It's easier to get. Overhead panel looks beautiful. Its detailing is fairly good. Definitely graphics could be better in some places, but personally I don't find it to be bad. I think it looks great. There's some places in the aircraft where I think graphics might be a little better, but yeah, overall it's pretty good. We have the required sun visor in these planes, because yeah, it's handy to have. Does not have a windshield wipers. That's the one downside with the Challenger, is not having windshield wipers. It keeps you from being able to fly into some... It keeps you from departing in pouring down rain, basically. It could keep you from departing places, which is kind of a bummer. But it's kind of what it has, and not much... You can't really change it. Can't have windshield wipers, so plane that can have windshield wipers. It is made by Bombardier, so you see a lot of similarities to it, in like this and these and most of everything. This is now, as I said, this is actually a study aircraft, so we can actually go ahead and see the electrics. You can see how the engines work. So you see how all the engines are functioning, because this aircraft is, yeah, it's made for study. Basically, it's a studying aircraft almost. So you can see how all the engines are working. You can see how they're doing. So you can see it sucks in air, compresses it, ignites it. Shoots air out. So yeah, this is where it compresses itself. Have some other cool stuff. We can see these graphs, and I could not tell you what any of these graphs mean here. Oh, the GPS. These are all the satellites in the sim as picking up. Which it's pretty cool here. INS. Literally, I could not tell you what any of this stuff is doing here. I don't even think my brother could tell you that, and he's a pilot. Yeah, all this stuff is very complex, but pretty cool. It's definitely, if you are going to end up flying this aircraft in real life, it is recommended by people that have flown the aircraft in real life, because it is definitely something that can help you. So yeah, it's quite a great plane here, guys. Very realistic. It flies apparently like the real thing. I don't have experience with the real thing, obviously, but I could feel it being how it does in real life. It's a very nice aircraft. Definitely recommend, don't tune your stuff up here. Just go into here, go to tune. Oh, here's where the test at again.
TCAS system test fail.
Failed? Okay, but that's because we are in the air and we're using it right now. TARA is on. So like if I hit test, it goes out of it.
Fail.
Obviously we want it on TARA. It's a very nice aircraft, actually, I've gotta say. I think it's probably one of my favorite aircraft. I don't know what's going on with Vatsim. It's acting all weird and stuff, but There should be traffic down in Miami, but cause I'm looking at SimAware, but it's not really showing that much. Now, I went ahead, we started going direct to a new waypoint here just to speed up time here. So flight time is cut down. Let's see if it's cut down at all much. I'm pretty sure, not airframe manager. User settings. So yeah, you can actually do shared cockpit, which is, I think, really neat. Networks, I obviously have my SimBrief and my hops. And then user interface and stuff here all set the way I like it. Yeah, but you can do pretty cool stuff here with it. You can do shared cockpit, which is, I think, awesome. I don't think you need to have any shared cockpit stuff for it, which is pretty cool. Remaining type time 1 hour 54 minutes. On over to St. Thomas here. Yeah, so with that tour, let's continue here. We have our instruments. I keep on getting off track of doing the tour. So, overhead panel here. Like a normal overhead panel. We have a map light, which we don't need today. We have our HUD, which is handy. It goes great with this aircraft, with being able to find some pretty small runways. I think you can find a decently small runways. We can stop on a dime almost if we use toe brakes and stuff. We have our overhead panel lights. Temperature we are controlling though from the tablet thing in the back of the aircraft. Yeah, so we do have our cabin and stuff. Yeah, pretty nice aircraft, guys. It's definitely worth it. I think it's a very fun plane to fly. I'm gonna turn up all of our lights here. A lot of systems here. It is definitely a study level aircraft. This is literally the definition of a study level aircraft, guys. I would say. I don't really know any other aircraft that can really compare to the study that you can get out of this aircraft. Pretty cool. Pretty cool plane here, I think it is. One of my favorite planes out there now. Pretty cool. I like it. I think it's fun to fly. This is my second flight with it. I haven't done a landing in it yet. I've done takeoff only, and my brother did landing in St. Thomas, so today is gonna be my day of landing it. Maybe we'll do better. Nice thing is, I do like when we did the approach, when my brother did it, we popped out these instruments here and put them up on my second screen here. And that definitely made it easier to fly approach. I'm probably going to do that today. Or not, because the simulator does not like that. I don't know why that took away all my FPS. I do not have that low FPS. There we go. Alright, it does not like screens being popped out while you're streaming. I learned that last time I did the sim. When I tried to pop out my AV tab while streaming, it did not like that. Okay. I try to pop that on my screen and the sim's like, nope. No way. Watch, it just gets lagging when I do that. But when I do it in just my ordinary off stream, it doesn't. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's with my graphics card or what. So yeah, we have the tablets. Left one we don't really need. I don't even really need any of the tablets because we can do a cool little itsy bitsy feature here. Boom, charts. I don't know how to change charts, but boom, we have charts. Quite cool here. I can do charts on this one. Whoop, never mind, I can't because it needs to at least have one of the instrument things up. But actually, I know one way around that. Oh, ATS failed.
Go around thrust set.
No, we're not doing a go around, buddy. VNav is on autopilot engaged. I don't know why ATS has failed.
Positive rate.
No, we're not doing a go around. What is going on? Altitude mode. Go back down, plane. We're not performing a go-around. I don't know why you think we're going to do a go-around. We are not in a go-around here. How... ATS. There we go. We're reconnected. Good. Okay, I don't know why it started thinking that we were in a go-around here. We're going to do vertical speed and get her back down real quick. I was like, I don't know why. That was weird. Okay. Auto thrust. What are you even called? So, because I think I should actually have a set here. Toga button. Does not exist. Okay. I don't know what it did, but it did something there. I don't know why. I didn't like it. We're good now. We're leveling off. I'm gonna put... It's back in VNav, so that's good. I was just trying to figure out the charts here, and the thing immediately just going to, like, go around. I don't know how to change charts here. He immediately went to, like, thinking we were going to do a go-around, which we were not planning on doing a go-around there. We're at our cruising altitude there. We can't do a go-around. Don't know what he thought we were going to do, but... yeah, there ain't no go-around. Okay, continue with the tour here. I keep on getting off track because this thing keeps on doing weird stuff. So, we have our overhead panel, of course, working circuit breakers, oxygen mask, obviously functional. Which I think is a cool little feature. Coming out of here, we have our Honeywell satellite phone. We're gonna do a little prank. Here, let's go prank them. We're gonna call the FBO.
Hot start flight support. Jenny speaking. How can we help?
Hi, Jenny. Bye.
Pleasure. Take care.
Here is where the stairs are, obviously. I don't know what I just did. There we go. Let's not mess with stuff anymore. I'm getting nervous. I'm going to cause an issue by giving guys cabin tours. Plane goes down. Reason, cabin tour. Yeah, not good. So we're not going to mess with anything around the door because I think I just popped open the handle for the outside, but we shut it down. Here's our flight time. Pop that up too. shows our flight time, cruising altitude of 39,000 feet. Speed, it switches into different. Well, here so you can see it in kilometers, miles per hour, altitude in meters and stuff. Pretty neat here. Pretty handy to have. It helps with it. Obviously, we keep that shut when we're in flight normally. The passengers, though, we don't have any crew members on board because the passengers are familiar with the aircraft. So, yeah, we just let them go ahead and get the stuff they need. They're very familiar with the Challenger, so we don't really need to baby them around in the plane. We have the bathroom, which is a very nice bathroom. If I sit in the seat, here is the cargo thing, which I don't know why they don't have this anime where like you can actually use the door, because it's still... Oh no. There we go. Because it's like, why don't they have an anime? Like, there's a full-on cargo... I got stuck. I'm stuck in the bathroom. You have your snacks here, which are unbranded chips and stuff. Oh, look at that! The detail there. Can't see the 8. Never mind, I lied. What? That's not even necessary. I don't even know why they went ahead and bothered to model that. That's not even necessary. They didn't even need to model that. That's cool anyways. Yep, our cruising altitude. Oh, we are going a little slow today, guys. Give me a minute. Let's get up to our cruising speed here. So yeah, guys, if you guys do end up getting this aircraft and go flying it, do keep in mind, do use the first officer. Trust me, it will make your life so much more enjoyable trying to fly this thing. I first tried doing a flight. I initially was going to do a flight before yesterday, and I was doing it without the first officer. Do it with the first officer, trust me. He will make your life so much easier to do this. He will manage your lights, manage all the things you need done, and it adds that little bit extra realism, because when you think of it, you're not alone in the cockpit in a plane like this. It's not just going to be you in the cockpit. You're going to have a first officer. He's going to be there, so if you want that realism, it's better that you actually do it with the other pilot. And it's handy. It makes it easier to fly. You have less stress. There's not as much stress on flying it. It definitely makes it easier. I find it easier to fly it if you have the first officer with you. And of course, if you want to, you can do a shared cockpit in it. And it will be great. I want to do that at some point. That seems like fun. Hey guys, so I hope you all enjoyed this airplane here. It's pretty cool. I think quite a lot of fun to fly. Definitely something way different than I'm used to here. We also have our voice recorder. Hard landing log. I like that hard landing log. Is that a real thing it actually has in real life? Because it's supposed to be study level. I think that might be something real. The eraser. Oh, that's where the iPad goes. That is sick. I like that. Your iPad's down there with your phone. Now, I wish we had more option of where we can move it. Also, let's look for some Easter eggs in this airplane. I don't think there is. Everything in here is clickable, I've been told. There is not a single thing in here that is not clickable. All the way down to every single circuit breaker out there on this plane is clickable. It's pretty neat here. The best way to find some Easter eggs here in the plane is just turn on clickable regions. It's quite a neat plane, for sure. We are flying this baby fast today, at Mach 0.80. We are 80% the speed of sound. But we can do better than that. We're gonna push this baby to the speed of sound almost here. See, when you're a private jet, you can fly this thing almost as fast as you can possibly fly it. You have no speed restriction at these altitudes here, except for your actual speed restrictions. So you have to maintain the 250 knots under 10,000 feet rule, but, you know, because we're not in a fighter jet, so yes, we would have to listen to that rule. You have control over the HUD here. The HUD, we will do a HUD's up landing just because then it can let me focus out the windshield a bit better. But even with the HUD, I feel like I'm still going to end up using the bomb display on the bomb. But the HUD does give us a better situational awareness. Like, I can actually pay attention to not just the displays. I can actually, it forces me to look outside now, so I can actually make visual contact with the runway better. And if I fly the little dot here, I don't know, I'm trying to point to it, you guys can't see that. If I'm trying to follow this dot here, and I put that on the runway, like in a F-16 or F-18 or the F-14 DCS and stuff, that should be where we touch down. And I definitely see why they give you a shield here, because you can't see the display unless that's on during the day. We're definitely gonna try and butter this baby today, okay? Can't guarantee anything, but yeah, I'm gonna try. It's a bit of a hard plane to butter in ways, on the flare. But I think we can do it. I'm assuming it's gonna be a little hard as they do have a hard landing. So yeah, we don't want that hard landing thing to reach 1. We're going to try and keep that at 0. I don't know what it's for exactly. Why do you need to know a hard landing happened? I think you can tell, but yeah. I'm going to leave you guys with this view for a little bit here, and I'll get back to you guys in a few minutes. Enjoy that view. Hey guys, I am back. Let's see how it's going here. Here we are. We are about halfway there. Quite a quick plane, guys. You got about, let's see how much longer. Wait, let's see what it says. Probably not that much longer, maybe a few hours. Hour and 10 minutes remaining, guys. See, we're about halfway. Alright, we're gonna jump back up into the cockpit of the baby. Look at her. So beautiful. So beautiful. Indeed. Should have some traffic ahead of us, but for some weird reason, you know, this thing is broken. Vatsim today. I don't know why, but it is not liking to function today. How it should. There we are, though, in our Challenger. We got a Southwest airline. Is that 737? Yes, it is. I think that's Southwest SWA. SWA airline. Yeah, that's Southwest. That's weird. They never fly over here, I don't think. Do they? It's a weird flight. Okay. Alright, tack. As I say, tack in the. So yeah, guys, pretty nice plane here, as you might be able to see. Very, very comfortable. There we go. Now I have this there. Now I can actually bring up my charts. Boom. Now the question is, how do you change your charts? I wish I would know how, but so yeah, guys, I wish I knew how to change our chart here, but I don't. I don't know how you do it. There's gotta be a way. How do I change my charts? Maybe it does it depending on where you are in your flight. That might be how it works. We'll see here. Yeah, guys, but this aircraft, it's pretty cool here. I hope you all enjoy this plane. Very fun to fly. The study level on it too is something else. I've never seen anything like this. I like the sofa. I want this plane. This would be fun to have in real life. But I wouldn't want to be the one. I would want to fly it. Definitely, the back seat would be nice, but this, I think this is pretty dang cool. Also, it's like probably one of the most comfortable planes. Cool thing is we actually have our trim switch, and that would also disconnect the autopilot. Ah, that works. So autopilot disconnect works, but then the one on my yoke doesn't. So if I disconnect the autopilot, I'll just go boom. I just separate the trim switches and it will do it. See, I can separate trims and it will do it. And because I'm only using one trim and not pushing both down, it won't mess with the trim. Because I'm only doing one, so it's disconnecting the servos, which is realistic too. I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, we're going to be setting up for our descent into St. Thomas here. Our passengers are very eager to get to St. Thomas here. They're on their way to St. John, they said, when we were boarding the plane here. They have, yep, so they want to go over to St. Thomas, get landed in St. Thomas here so they can get over to St. John here. They're probably going to take the one out of Crown Bay, sounds like, so we're going to have their airport car waiting on standby so they can go over to Crown Bay, you know, because, yeah, they want to go over to, Cruise Bay after. They want to try to go over to Cruise Bay, so they're have their private yacht apparently sitting there when they arrive. So yeah, we need to make sure they're all ready to go here. Passengers are very excited to go over to St. Thomas today. Should be a nice landing here. We're going to try to make a nice landing in for them and try and make it smooth and comfortable. We're going to go ahead and enter our descent data. We're going to go here, performance menu, approach, and go ahead and get our weather in for this here. We're going to go ahead and request our weather, because we want some new weather here, obviously. It's better to have new weather than old weather. And then we're going to get them down in St. Thomas here, nice and on time, hopefully. Just waiting for them to accept our weather request. We're going to get our approach here. There we go. We are going to be... the ILS localizer runway 10. We're going to do the ILS, not the localizer today. We did the localizer yesterday. It was not a great landing. So we ain't doing that today. St. Thomas timestamp is 29. What time is it? Oh, that's old. Huh. Give me a minute. Let me just grab it on my phone here. It doesn't want to update. So let me just use the one on my phone here. It's easier. We'll just do that. St. Thomas, weather. Okay, here we go. Winds are 060 at 12. At 12. Outside air temperature is 29 Celsius. Set. Altimeter is 3007. 3007, that is in. Looks good there. Okay, that is all set and good. Then we're going to go ahead and enter our stuff here. So nav 1, we're going to set nav 1 for 110.10. I mean, yeah, that should set for our ILS. There we go. And then if I switch this to nav source, boom, localizer 110.1. Then we'll set the course there. Course is... the course is 100. A little late now, plane, to give me the ATIS. 100 is set for the course. We'll switch our nav source back over to our magenta line here. Yeah, you were a little late there, plane, to giving me that weather. There we go. It's fine though. We got the weather now, so technically ain't too worried. I got the weather, so that's all that matters. I got the weather, and that's all that matters. Yeah. Our top of descent here gonna be here in a few minutes here, so we'll start descent here in a little bit here. Auto thrust, we're gonna keep auto thrust engaged most of the flight here, all the way down, and then we're probably gonna end up being disconnected on the approach. Of course, that is normal. So to disconnect it, I think we'll just hit ATS, and it will say like disengaged. Boom, and then we'll do that. But we're gonna keep it on right now because obviously we want it still. So we'll just hit our ATS button. Now disconnect our throttles and put our throttles at around a little bit under 50% power, so we don't go, you know, throwing the aircraft. all over the place. Everything's set. Radios are set. Comms are set. 1, 2. Let's set U 1, 2, 1. There we go. We want that set. VHF2. Where we tuned into. Now, I don't really know how you actually change to which radio you're transmitting. Oh, it's with this. Okay, that makes sense. So we're going to have these all the way up. Keep that one a little bit different so you can identify which one is which. So if we ever, when we do de-icing procedures, because we will end up at some point be doing de-ice procedures, you will push this up and let us do it. This is your stick pusher. So that's if the plane was to get into a stall situation, it would push the nose of the plane down. Our nav came disconnected. There we go. It'll push the nose of the plane down so that we can regain airspeed. It's safety. It's a thing that the plane has. It's in most of the CRJs, I think. I think it's in CRJs. I know it's in the ATRs. And yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's in the CRJs. It's a very safe thing to have. It's something it should be in all airplanes. Obviously, Airbuses don't... Well, actually, does Airbus have it? I think they do. It's just a little weirder. Hard landing calculator, we'll fire that up. 308, and we'll zero that baby out. There we go. We've had no hard landings in this plane. Alright, takeoff landing briefing. The ILS frequency is 110.10. Approach course is going to be 100. Touchdown elevation is going to be 24. Airport elevation is also going to be 24. Because it's almost sea level. Missed approach, we're going to climb to 620, then climb right turn to 280 on a heading of 180. Then right turn direct St. Thomas VOR and hold. VOR and VOR and hold. We're going to be entering into that way and we'll get final there. Takeoff briefing has been completed. We are ready to go. We are not going to vector... Are we vectored in? I wish I knew how to... Like, how is SimBrief telling us it's gonna bring us in? This is a bit of a different approach, guys. So we're actually entering it on a bit of a different angle here. Instead of coming down and straight over, we're entering it a bit in a different way. That is, let's see how far into the top of descent. 90 nautical miles to top of descent. We'll start zooming in this. There we go. So that's a nice thing also with the aircraft. We can zoom in and out with that thing there. It's pretty handy. We can tell, like, top of descent is in 88 nautical miles here. So passengers will be ready to go here. Now, before we start our descent, required by law, for our aircraft here, we must open up that cabin passenger the passenger like the divider here in the back. We'll need to open that, but right now it can stay closed all the way up till we start our top of descent. See, I don't understand how these emergency exit would work. Like, it's blocked by the chair, but hey, that's not our job to worry about. Look at that engine. It's a very quiet cabin. Very nice. You have your toilet paper here somewhere. I think that's your toilet paper, and then there's your paper towel, which is weird in this airplane. But hey. We're arriving in 30 minutes now. Top of descent is coming up here soon. We're going to be starting our top of descent when we reach around these islands here. I'm looking at my sim brief. Right up to here, our top of descent is, so we're starting it soon. Got our charts ready. Then, so here's our normal before descent checklist. Pressurization set, altimeters set. Cross-check them so you will. Thrust levers will be. Thrust reversers will be armed. Land data set. Approach briefing complete. And then fuel quantity test balance will be checked right now. It looks pretty good. 278, 2780, and 2680. And we have no engine vibration issues, so it looks good. Looks pretty good. Can't wait to land this baby. It should be awesome. Another nice approach, hopefully. Let's see how far we are from top of descent. Alright, we are about 59 nautical miles, so top of descent there. So, yep, I'm pretty close here, guys. There we are. Okay, 50 nautical miles now till top of descent. So then, for descent, we'll be descending via VNAV. We're going to use VNAV for descent here, because we're trying to shoot for the ILS, so VNAV will get us down for the ILS. And quick close to St. Thomas now. Going for a nice arrival in St. Thomas. I'm wondering if SimAware is going to show our aircraft. I think we're like one of the few people flying a Challenger right now. I don't know if anybody else is really flying Challengers. I don't see any other. It doesn't even show our Challenger. CJ4s. I take a Challenger 650s. I don't see a 650 at all even on here. That's interesting. Airlines. We're gonna be like, alright, the one. DPJ 10. Alright, then a little closer to our approach. We are 28 nautical miles. We're gonna go ahead and set our altitude for our approach. Altitude is 2,800. We'll go ahead and get that baby set in there. We're gonna set 2,800 is set, guys. Now it's just a matter of, well, waiting to the top of the descent. "25 nautical miles to go." VNAV is set, and we're gonna get the passenger cabin ready for descent here. We're gonna make sure that passenger signs are on for descent. Passenger signs are on. Hello, passengers. Yes, we are going to be descending here shortly, so I'm going to open up the privacy thing here. We'll be on the ground shortly in roughly, what does it say up on here? 24 minutes. We'll be on the ground here in around 24 minutes, so please sit back and relax, and we'll be down shortly. I'm going to play the briefing for you all. So, yep, please sit back and enjoy.
May we have your attention, please? We are approaching our destination and will be landing in a few minutes. Please place all storage compartments and tables in their fully stowed position. All portable electronic devices must be turned off. Ensure that your seats are fully upright and that all loose articles are stowed. And observe these seatbelt and no smoking signs when they appear.
Seatbelt sign on, and we are going to start our normal checklist. Is this before land checklist? Or fuel quantity balance, land mission set. Here we go.
Set go around thrust.
No, what the frick? Okay, we're not using you now. Give me a minute. How do I get checklist before we do before checklist? Go to previous checklist, Control B.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear. Flaps and
Gear
descent checklist. Shoulder harness.
Set FMS now.
Passenger signs.
Set FLC 200 knots.
Pressurization.
Ready for immediate return checklist.
Let's do ATS. Descent.
Fuel quantity and balance.
Set.
FMS landing data charts. Approach briefing.
Complete.
ENAV transition flight level.
Good.
Descent checklist complete. In range checklist. APU. Started. Altimeters. Descent checklist complete.
There we go. Descent checklist we're on. We're gonna slow down our descent here because we don't really need a descent yet. We're not at our top of descent yet, guys, so I'm just gonna slow this down here. There we go. Now I'll switch it out of that and go into VNAV here. It should try and get it. We'll bring our speed back to. We're gonna maintain the 250 Mach 0.25 on descent, or actually we'll maintain 70 Mach 0.70.
In range checklist. Altimeters. Avionics.
Set.
External lights.
On.
N1 target.
Set.
APU PAX transition. Avail completed. APU generator. On. CAS.
Confirmed.
In range checklist complete. Before landing checklist next.
Got it. Sounds good. ATS fault. I don't know why I went out of ATS. No, I don't want you out of ATS. I want you on. Is it because we did...
Descent checklist complete.
N2 sync that. Come on. I hate you plane. Just go ATS on, please. Why won't you do, like, come on. I'm not asking for a... Okay, you want to be just a stupid plane. Sounds perfect to me. A plane just wants to be stupid, guys. I don't know what to tell you all about that. It just doesn't want to do what I want it to do. I'm asking for it to do... We need to pull out our speed brakes. We're going to put down our HUD. Now we're on profile. There we go. 250 knots we're trying to maintain. So we'll set our speed for 250. I just want to be able to have auto thrust. Okay, it's fine. We don't. I've flown the CRJs before, and I did that without auto throttle. So I think I can manage this without auto thrust. If I can land the CRJ and not use auto throttle, and the ERJs without auto throttle, I think I can land this bait without auto throttle. I also do it with the 737 and all of those, and the 757, 767. I do it Boeing aircraft without auto throttle on landings. I fly CRJs and ERJs without auto throttle completely. Not even on the normal flights, because it doesn't even have auto throttle. So I think I can do this without auto throttle. I don't need your helm plane to land. Passengers are just here like us meet me up in the cockpit complaining, why is my auto throttle off? Cabin lights are off. Passengers should be good to go here. Okay. Yeah, auto throttle is that weird thing in this plane. It doesn't like to work properly for me. Auto throttle is weird in CRJ, ERJs, not CRJs, yeah. This is almost a CRJ. Bombardier planes are not really built around auto thrust. They're built around short runways and convenient aircraft. They were not, the ERJs and CRJs do not have auto thrust in them. Neither does the Bombardier aircraft. Bombardier's CRJ 200 to the CRJ 1000s do not have auto thrust. I don't think any CRJs they make have auto thrust. This is like one of the only aircrafts that they have that actually have auto thrust. And we're going to keep that on there. It helps us be able to see it better. Nice, okay. We're going to try and butter this landing, guys. So, yep. See, that checklist, it's a pain to use. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of it. This is when the FPS drops and then goes back up in a few minutes. So just hang with me, guys. It's when it's loading in all my scenery in the islands. It does this. I had it happen when I was off stream, but then it'll kick back up here in a few minutes here. It goes in and out for like 3-ish minutes. And then we'll go back up to like 70 FPS, so we'll be there soon. And we're getting close here, at least to the airport. We are doing 262 knots. It's fine. Technically, I want to be slower, but I have these things on idle. As you see there, that is idle.
Traffic number 196 Bravo, join it left downwind runway 09 and full stop. Please land on traffic.
There we go. Now, see how the FPS goes back up? It's just when I'm going to the islands, I have scenery here for St. Thomas that is kind of hefty on the FPS when it loads in. So that's what that was, guys. Sorry about that. Though, now we're back at 46 FPS, 45, 46-ish. So now we're good. Technically, I don't need this no longer, but we'll keep it up for a little longer. But on approach, I'll remove it so it doesn't. It gives me better visibility here. That is the same case. That's like the same mount that my brother uses for his in real life, except for his case he has is special. Alright, we're trying to slow this baby down. Just a bit fast here. Get her down. We're descending down to 2,800. 2,800 for landing. Looks good. Okay, so go around. We will set, or go around R2 will be already set because we're descending down to 2,800.
On the traffic number 1962 Bravo, left base runway 9, full stop. Surround traffic.
Coming down on St. Thomas here. There's quite a lot of traffic out towards here. E-brake. E-brake is up. And speed brake is in the auto position, so it will deploy on landing.
Traffic number 1962 Bravo, turning final runway 9, full stop on the traffic.
Oh, okay, guys. So there's some traffic over in San Juan. He's made a whole lap around the island of San Juan. Made a whole lap around San Juan. But we're heading into St. Thomas, so that ain't a factor. And we will be there shortly, actually, guys. Altimeter, set it for 30, what was it? Altimeter is 3007. Set, and 07 is good. Ooh, it looks like you can actually set your altimeter before. Ooh, that's cool. The Airbuses can do that kind of too. Airbuses, you go out of standard, set it, and then you go back into standard. And then when you get out of standard pressure, it will automatically be there. I wish we could use our auto thrust, or ATS. I'm not talking about American Truck Sim here, guys. I'm talking about auto throttles. Alright, nav on, strobes on, beacons on. Our taxi light does work, so on landing, landing, I'll flip on taxi light. We turn for fire, because I don't know if he's into taxi light. Anyways, I'm still gonna flip it on my yoke, just so that they match.
Traffic on 1962 Bravo, clear off on runway, taxi to the back, be active, traffic.
I got my hand in between my desk. It's in between the mount for my yoke, and I shoved my fingers. That hurt. We're good though. And then I shift my desk. So I don't know what my desk is. How it was before, if it's stable. Because when you're flying an approach, you would like a stable desk, which it is not now. But it's okay. I need to deal with it when we land. Ah, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Alright, speed is around 250 knots. That's good. Yep, the people on board are very excited to get to St. Thomas here. Fortunately, they are invisible, but, you know.
The captain has just turned on the seatbelt sign. Please be seated and securely fasten your seatbelts.
St. Thomas traffic, jet card 10 is 40 to the southeast of St. Thomas at 12,700 descending, 2,800 setting up for the ILS runway 10 St. Thomas. There we go, everything is set there. Got our our HUD, which is gonna be nice for this approach. Okay, some extra situational awareness, and we're gonna try and make this a better landing than my brother can. Okay, guys, because Graham definitely did not make it a challenge for me to beat compared to yesterday's landing in St. Thomas. That one, okay, half of it might have been my fault. I might have forgotten to tell him how to use the reversers. Well, I told him how to use it, but I might have forgotten how I set them up before, and I felt like I had it set up the same way that I did in X-Plane 11, where you would engage your reversers, you would engage them, and then pull forwards on them. You go put them in reverse, and then push them forwards to engage reverse thrust, which I don't have it set up here like that. It's just, when I push them into the reverse detent, they just all deploy full thrust, so it's fine. Hey, we have a better chance of beating him today on this, because he did a bad landing yesterday and hit the wing, because he had to look down so I could figure out if the reversers deployed, which they did not. And I could tell that because I saw the instruments say no revert, like the reverse thing didn't pop up, so might have been my fault, but you know. And taxi light on. Land lights on. All lights on. That, I gotta say, the Challenger looks wide. But I think after a while I have gotten used to it. I think it looks pretty dang cool. Let's see, how far out are we into arriving? Let's see, we're sky sim aware, change 6 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain from the flight deck, we are going to be landing in roughly 6 minutes here into St. Thomas. Please remain seated until the aircraft arrives at the FBO, and thank you for choosing jet card today, Delta Private. We were happy to fly you all over today, and thank you. Alright, we're gonna start rolling the speed back here a bit. Bring the speed back to around 230. On the speed, there we go. Before landing checklist, we will start before landing checklist when we get a little closer to the airport here. I'm gonna switch to the ILS now. ILS mode is on. And then we'll activate approach mode. When we get a little closer here, we'll activate approach for St. Thomas. We're going to manually control throttle on the way in, but we'll let auto thrust engage and manually fly it down most of the way there. Should be pretty nice here. We're going to try and hope for buttery smooth landings today. We're very high on profile, though. Not going to lie. Can we arm approach phase now, or how is it going to work? Approach. There we go. We got it on. Vertical path is on there. Alright, before landing checklist. We'll wait a little longer here and then we'll get the before landing checklist here. I just want to get our speed down here. We're actually, wow, we have a lot of speed. These engines do not like to slow down. You know, we could pull the reverse thrust, but that would not be safe.
In range checklist complete. Before landing checklist. Landing gear lever.
We'll do that here in a second. Nose wheel steering is armed though, so that is good. Alright, we are gonna go ahead. It should capture everything the way it Alright, nav has failed us once again. It's fine. We'll switch over to heading here and pop that into heading mode. With approach mode armed here and give us a quick heading for the ILS here. St. Thomas traffic, jet card 10 is turning final, runway 10, St. Thomas. I cannot get this baby to slow down. Wow, yeah, this thing does not like to slow down. I'm not gonna lie here, guys. We're having problems slowing it down. Alright, localizer captured. Approach ready. Gear.
Nose door. Nose door.
Arm centered clear. Anti-skid.
Anti-skid is armed.
Armed tested. Passenger signs. On. Wing cowl anti-ice.
Guys, confirmed.
Continuous ignition.
On.
On. Thrust reversers.
Arm, please.
Armed. Spoilers.
Set. To.
Stowed auto. Flaps. CAS.
Confirmed.
Before landing checklist complete. After landing checklist next.
There we go. We're going to maintain... What's our landing speed again? I did not actually inject our landing speeds here. Approach. Next. Send it. In progress. 250s are final. So we're going to roll it back to our 250 knots. There we go. Everything is set. We are good to go. Here we go, guys. Pulling power back here, gonna get that speed back. Get a little bit more of the flaps out. And configure land lights are on, we are good to go. Gear is down, gear down. Let's check. Gear down through green. Use a little bit more flap there. We are on a 10-mile final. St. Thomas traffic. Jet card 10 is on a 10-mile final. Runway 10, St. Thomas. Alright, we're looking pretty good. We got 160 on speed. We should be down to 150 for landing. Final land speed will be 150, so we'll keep that. Rolling that back a little bit there. We are established on the ILS there. Looking good. It's captured. Go around out to set 2,800 set for go around. Auto throttle, reversers are armed, auto thrust is disconnected, as it would be now. So I guess disarming it anyways was fine. We're gonna let it get a little closer. This HUD is actually a pain to use, so we're gonna pop it up. We're gonna fly the instruments down. Or actually, we'll pop it back down. It's just a little... Oh, that's better. If you remove the glare shield, the glare thing, it makes it easier. The sun visor cover. We're a little slow now. We need to add power. A little bit more flaps. Let's get our flaps out a bit more. We're at 30. We're not going to go exact. Okay, let's go full. There we go. There's our extended center line. You see that on our instruments there? That's our extended center line. So that basically allows us to find our center line easier. It's handier. It's very nice to have. This heads-up display is actually kind of annoying here. But I do like it. I do like having a heads-up display. I don't have it on many aircraft. I get to fly. I don't have any actually on any of my aircraft. What's our final landing speed supposed to be? Yeah. 150 is for final. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have it like that so I can actually see my instruments a bit better here. Have my hands on the flight control. If we have to go around, I am not gonna be able to press the toga button, so I'm just gonna put this to full throttle basically, and then when we get positive rate, I'll hit toga, or until I can look down and hit the toga button on the flight controls, because I can't actually reach them. I don't have a button bound because I can't find the button for it. So, yeah. I'm an Airbus person, so my toga is pushing the throttles all the way forward into toga. Alright, we're going to disconnect here, and we're going to fly it down. Actually, I don't like flying this plane that much. It feels weird. I'm not used to using a yoke all the time. It feels heavy. It's okay, though. Looking good. Got it nicely there, I think. Speed managing is good. We are on the ILS pretty well here. It's just we're going to be landing to the left of the runway. I want to get that thing on the center of it. Ooh. I need to bring power back. We're a little high. St. Thomas traffic, jet card 10, short final runway 10, St. Thomas.
Landing.
Alright. I'm gonna go visual from this point. So put up the HUD. Speed brakes. Reverse green decel. We floated it. I kind of hit it down hard. This airplane, because I was floating, I didn't want to float halfway down the runway. Ooh, we forgot to call for the cars to come. Sorry, passengers, but it's going to be a bit of a wait now because they don't move quick here at the FBO. Right, we're going to try and vacate here. Flaps up after landing checklist.
After landing checklist. Landing, pulse, recog lights.
Check.
Continuous ignition.
Off.
Off. Windshield heat. Off. Probes. Off. Wing anti-ice.
St. Thomas
Off.
traffic.
Cal anti-ice.
Jet car 10, vacated runway 10, taxi into FBO.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
Stowed. Flaps. 0. ATC TCAS. Alt on. Radar mode. Standby. After landing checklist complete. Engine shutdown checklist next.
Alright, stand by. I want to make sure everything is good there. Let's check the hard lander. It did not register as a hard landing though. Good. Okay. FBO is down there to the left. Going to take straight ahead here. Let's make sure landing lights are off. Good. Taxi light stays on though. Not a bad jet, gotta say. Landing could have been better. It's weird to fly on the yokes here. I'm used to the Airbuses and fly-by-wire, but you know, these airplanes don't have fly-by-wire. We're gonna go down a little further here. Not too bad, at least, guys. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been worse landing, but you know, it's not that bad of a landing. Reversers are off, please. Thank you. And we're gonna hold down our brake there. Ah, shoot. I got the nose wheel in the wrong direction. Okay, shoot. Hold toe brake. There we go. Reconnect. There we go, okay. The aircraft that just departed out of St. Thomas, you departed off the wrong runway. Park and brake set. Good.
Engine shutdown checklist. Taxi lights. Off. Parking brake.
Set.
Set. Reverse thrust. Stowed. Generators 1 and 2.
Off.
Off. Engine 2 shut down. Fuel boost pumps.
Off.
Off. Fuel system.
Good.
Engine 1 shut down. Check ITT below 350 degrees Celsius. Anti-ice off. 14th stage. Beacon.
Beacon, we'll go ahead and do beacon.
Off.
Off.
No steer.
Disconnect.
Off. ATC TCAS.
TCAS standby. You make sure it's in standby. Yes, it is.
Parking brake if chocked.
Parking brake, we will go ahead and get chocks in.
Passenger signs. Off. Cabin differential. 0 psi. Engine shutdown checklist complete. Securing checklist next.
Alright, sounds good. Hello passengers, welcome. I'll play your PA here.
May we have your attention, please? For your own safety, please stay seated and keep your seatbelt on until the seatbelt sign turns off. Smoking is not allowed at this time. Thank you.
Hot start flight support. Jenny speaking. How can we help?
Hey Jenny, yeah, can we get some AC
Of course,
power out
I'll
here,
have
please?
that over with you in a minute or two. Anything else?
Yeah, can you come get my passengers and bring them over to the terminal?
I'll
Thank
have
you.
that over with you in a minute or two.
Awesome, thank you,
Anything
Jenny.
else?
No, that would be it. Thank you.
Always a pleasure. Take care.
Thank you. Alright, passengers, welcome to St. Thomas. And get this baby open here. It should be a nice warm day here in St. Thomas. Okay, guys, let's get your lights on in here. Thank you for everybody that came out on our flight here today. Yes, we're gonna get you guys over to the FBO here shortly. Here, we're just waiting for the car to pull up, and you guys will be at the FBO. You guys feel free to hang tight here for a minute. Here, we're gonna get the plane deboarded here. Then we're gonna need to go ahead and secure it, guys. So you guys can wait a little longer. You guys on the stream, if you guys want to wait a little longer, we'll secure the aircraft, get the tags back on it, shut it down and everything, and get into the FBO here. Beautiful job here. We're gonna check the aircraft. That landing was a little hard. I'm just gonna inspect it. It looks good. We're gonna wait for that DC generator to come out here. Now we're here. We're gonna go ahead and get that baby open there, and we're gonna get the hydraulics off.
Nose door.
Off, and we could turn off the that area there, all that stuff can cut off. Well, yeah, thank you to my passengers here. You guys, please enjoy your. Don't know why I did that. That was weird.
The airport taxi's here. Thank you, Captain.
Oh,
Good
yes.
flight as always.
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
Well,
yes.
I'll see you next time.
Thank you, whatever the lady's name is at the FBO area there. You forgetting everything out here. Oh, what was with my generator thing? Yeah, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Yeah. But we need to figure out what is she doing with that AC generator. I need that generator out here. Come on. Come on, Jenny. What's taking you forever?
Hot start flight support. Jenny speaking. How can we help?
Jenny, where's my AC generator? Come on.
I'll have that over with you in a minute or two.
You said you
Anything
were.
else? Of course, I'll have that over with you in a minute or two. Anything else?
No, I just want you to get it over here. I'm in a hurry.
Always a pleasure. Take care.
Sure, she doesn't listen sometimes. We want to get out of here. Come on, guys. Come on, Jenny from Hot Start. You know, we're just going to shut down without it. Okay, secure and checklist, please.
Secure and checklist. Emergency lights.
Off.
AC DC utility switch.
Off.
Headsets.
Headsets. Off.
Thrust reversers.
Stowed.
Chocks.
Chalked.
Parking brake.
Parking brake off.
Hydraulic pumps.
Hydraulic pumps off.
Nav lights. Logo light.
Done.
APU generator.
Off.
Flight compartment nav a 10th stage isolation valve.
Alright, resets his checklist stuff.
Flight compartment checklist. AC and DC electrics.
And battery off. Jenny, like, come on, Jenny. We asked for you to get stuff over here, and you don't even get it over. Oh, now you do. Well, Jenny, we don't need it no longer. Ground power out, please. Let's get that out of there. I'm gonna put these flight controls away, guys, and we'll watch that replay on that landing. I'm not the happiest with it. On that landing, it's weird to fly because I'm getting used to it still, but it wasn't bad. I've definitely had way worse landings than that. So it wasn't too bad comparing my landings I've had before, but could be better. Yes, definitely. Aircraft-wise, very fun to fly. We will also head into the FBO here before we do the replay mode here. So we're gonna, I just put my flight controls away, and then we're gonna go secure this aircraft here and get it out of here. We don't need it here no longer. Next week, got a question. We can fly this again somewhere else, or we can fly an Airbus. It's up to you all. If you all like this thing, I'll put up a post in the Discord and YouTube here and see what you all want us to do next week. We could fly this aircraft again, or an Airbus. This might be very fun to fly kind of regularly. Every few weeks we might fly like every couple of weeks. It's a great aircraft to fly, guys. I think it might be a normal on the channel from now on. We'll fly it regularly, not like every week, but every once in a while we'll jump in it, do a round in it, and then go fly other places in Airbuses. But this is definitely, it's a change. It's still an airline, basically. We're running it as an airline. We're going to be running it as jet card. So every flight we do in this aircraft, if you see me streaming this thing, just immediately know that the call sign is jet card. Because I like Delta. Let's go ahead and secure this aircraft and get on out of here. We got that pin in. Go to the nose. Boom, boom, boom. How many things do we cover here? Yeah, 3. The other side, I think we have more than 3 we cover, right? We cover 1, 2. No, it is 3, isn't it? Yeah, 3. No, 4. 4 on this side. It's different. Okay. Aircraft is all good. Everything is good. All shut down. Why did you bring me in here? Alright, let's go ahead and close on up for the day. And head on over to the FBO. And go ahead and debrief. There we go. And we're going to walk on over to the FBO and go debrief, guys. Very nice flight here. Beautiful aircraft, gotta say. I love it. I think it's pretty fun to fly. Let's walk into the FBO here. Hey, thank you, Jenny, for the stuff for the aircraft. It's very helpful. You're a little late, though. I think for getting the trying to get stuff over here. Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and debrief today's flight. Flight went great. Made it St. Thomas, on-time arrival. Actually, a little bit above. A little bit made it there a bit before. We were supposed to be a little bit ahead of schedule, which was great. Flight time was 2 hours, 20 minutes. Actually, yeah, we were a little bit delayed a bit, actually. But still, it's fine. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump into the replay mode, guys. Oh, and my headphones are about there, guys, so this is actually good timing. Let me plug them in, though. Alright, let's jump out of here, disconnect. Yeah, pretty fun plane, guys, I think. I think we may fly it more often. It's a lot of work though to fly. A lot of work to set up, so I got set up surprisingly quick, though. I was expecting it to be a bit harder to set up. get out of here, but... I did most landing with the HUD in the down position towards the end, then I was like, let's flip it up, so then you see right around at some point here, or did I flip it up? Yep, I did. We're a little off center line, but nobody could tell that from the back, so we just made a correction there. Goes and float it, and down. Right within the minimum touchdown zones. Got center line again. Let's see it from the exterior. I didn't really flare because I was trying to get down, but yeah, a bit of a hard landing there. And then we vacated there. So yeah, guys, not a bad landing, not a bad one by any means there. Let's jump back over into the cockpit here and get out of the FBO here and get into the FBO here. Goodbye, Challenger 650. We'll see you again soon. Nice. Ah, they don't have the rotary engine here in St. Thomas running. Let's get that baby back up and running. Yeah, guys, pretty nice flight here. I gotta say, we completed the flight nicely. Arrived on time. Pretty good flight there, gotta say. Did pretty good. Happy landing-ish. Not exactly the landing I was hoping for. I was hoping for a little bit more of a better landing. But anyways, it's fine. And yeah, thank everybody that came out. Thank you for Young Aviation and anybody else I may have forgotten about. And yeah, thank you guys.